Thank you for joining me for your weekly horoscope forecast for week commencing the 11th of November for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. There's an absolutely brilliant angle between the Sun and Pluto this week, but it is going to link in with the full moon, which occurs on Tuesday in the sign of Taurus, which is very much to do with security. Whereas Scorpio, the Sun, is very much to do with transformation. In a more practical sense, it can be about longer term finances, business, investment, entrepreneurship. In this opposition with the moon, something may need to be realigned, but Pluto is going to assist, being in a very positive angle to both positions. Pluto is very positive if we can sacrifice ourselves to its influence. So if we resist change because we do want to maintain the status quo at all costs, it can get a bit bumpy. But if we just recognise that change doesn't have to be in a physical or material sense, it can be inside of ourselves. So if there has been something that's been stuck about how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your interrelations with someone you're intimate or close to, or you share a financial partnership, well, I think that Pluto can shine light into the darker corners of this, the hidden side, because the more insight that you can gain from Pluto, the better it's going to be. So this is a full moon generally that I think can be very positive. There's also a terrific angle this week between Mars in the sign of Libra, very much about balance, but it's forging a great link to the ruler of Libra, Venus, and also Jupiter, which themselves are in a conjunction. This combination can make us very confident. It can give us the push to be more playful, to socialise more, to interact. Whereas that Scorpio energy can be a bit sheltered, maybe a bit wary of what people's motives are, quite rightly. So when it comes to money or investment, I wouldn't be rushing in where angels fear to tread, simply because Mars and Jupiter are pushing us to be that much more risk-taking. But what I think they can do is ask us to be a bit more abandoned, especially when it comes to our social situations. Just be conscious that if you meet someone who seems amazing, and it's entirely possible with Jupiter and Venus in a conjunction, because Neptune is squaring up to these two and provides a kind of swirling mist of unreality. If this person or a scheme you're told about seems better than anything you've ever heard about before, well, they might be, but just like the rest of us, they've probably got a few catches, glitches or bumps to their modus operandi or their personality. So just stay resolutely grounded. And of course, with Mercury still tracking backwards, that does provide another potential for mischief. But it will be next week that Mercury goes forwards in Scorpio, and Mars, the co-ruler of Scorpio, also moves into Scorpio, and that's going to be a very exciting phase to look forward to. Your specific forecast, Cancer, is absolutely fascinating insofar as the full moon, which occurs on Tuesday, could provide you with several opportunities, and none of them will be bad ones. It's just you yourself have to decide what you really focus on and prioritise. Now that might be a little disappointing in some ways because you could feel a bit torn, but what can guide you is where you get the best sense of connection with someone that you're linking with. If there's someone who's really solid but rather inspirational as well, and you can feel that you can express your talents but in some way format them to help others, then this is a relationship really worth clinging on to. Of course, with Mercury tracking backwards, there is the potential for last-minute changes of plans and snags, but all we can do, all of us, is micromanage the things we can control. And strangely, you could hear from someone you haven't heard from in a while, but actually it could be positive news. Now, Mars continues in your sector of home, family, and your emotions. Not the best location for Mars generally, although that is offset by the fact that the logic of Libra, where it is, can be helpful. But Mars actually continues to forge a real trailblazing link with Jupiter, one which can give us a sense of confidence and a go for it kind of energy. But Venus has moved forwards and links with Jupiter this week, as well as Mars. This is delicious stuff. It could be that you're doing some kind of reorganization that can involve your home. It may be that you're repainting or redecorating, or you get together with a much loved aunt or uncle for some kind of gathering. Or if you're really rather pet minded, there could be a new addition to the family coming in at that level. It's just with Neptune, potentially a little bit mischievous in your sector of knowledge. If you are basing any decision this week on having to know the facts, it's probably best to go to an independent advisor to get a completely objective view. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you'd like to go beyond your zodiac sign and discover what 2020 will hold for you based on your personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, please see the link beneath this video. You can get the rest of this year free and 30% off. But for now, good luck and goodbye.